And I'm Father McHale. And yeah, I guess it's raining outside in our world. It's nice and stormy, so we figured we'd stay inside and show you guys how to farm efficiently and in a sustainable way, so you don't ever have to go outside, you won't have any problems. We won't insult you too much with farming wheat and the like, only that you should have a good amount of wheat.
You want to have a good amount of wheat so you can always have some bread, so you got some food so you can survive.
Yeah, it's also real helpful for when you're breeding animals. We'll get to that. You can see we have our sugar cane down here. We have melons. I don't think I've ever eaten anything besides watermelon, despite the hundreds of hours I've spent farming other types of food. Watermelon to me is the best. I can break a watermelon and I have tons. Whoop, it grew back instantly. That's another bonus. I, of course, just destroyed some of it, but I have seeds and I'll plant it.
I actually just ate some watermelon because I was getting hungry. Watermelon's good for, just filling up one of your hunger bars. That's why I was suggesting the bread with the wheat, because I think maybe 2 or 3 hunger bars it will replenish.
Bread, yeah, 2 to 3, I think. This is our pumpkin farm, and I'll ask Pastor to hit it while he's here. We do this one in an automatic way because this goes towards the leaderboards. So we, of course, hook that up, and then you can instantly farm all the pumpkins. I do it every time I walk through here. I don't know how many pumpkins I have on the leaderboard. I'm sure we both have a lot.
Basically, what's underneath where the pumpkin would spawn is some pistons with, we got redstone hooked up to it, obviously, and some redstone repeaters that connect to each piston, so that's how each multiple one goes up at the same time when we push the single button.
And it's nothing fancy, but it farms all the pumpkins instantly. Pumpkins grow very quickly. You can very quickly have a lot of pumpkins farmed. I think the best part of our farm is back here with the animals. You can see we get eggs back here. To breed chickens, we're going to want to use regular seeds. Of course, I just let a chicken out, but we'll kill it. It doesn't matter.
The chicken got out.
Go back in your home, chicken. Go back in your home.
Alright, I got a bunch of eggs. Hooray. Yeah, the seeds from the wheat are very good because not only will they grow more wheat, but they will breed the chickens. Oh no, another chicken got out.
Sorry.
2 chickens got out.
Let's just kill them. But basically, because I bred 2 new ones. Basically, when you're farming animals, I would always breed 2 of them, and then I would kill 2 of them. And that's the same for the cows. For the cows, it's important to breed them, and then to shear the 2 that I'm going to kill as well.
Shearing the mushrooms will give you up to 5 mushrooms.
So we're going to breed the 2 that I have here. Hopefully. You 2 will just face fuck already. So now I have 2 babies, so I'm going to shear 2 of the adults.
You shear them, it turns them back into the regular cow, sad face.
And then I just broke my sword, which is so fucking typical. Pastor, would you, yeah, thanks. Would you kill the other one?
Yeah, I got my looting sword, and I got, about 4 pieces of steak, maybe even 5 pieces of steak.
Would you kill that other one then?
Oh, look, some more.
So that's pretty basic. Again, you breed 2 and kill 2, and then you'll never run out. We'll do the same in here. I'll breed 2. And then Pastor can kill 2.
It's one little baby, so you can go to hell, and you can die. And if you notice, I got quite a bit of stuff there, but again, I'm using an enchanted sword that's got looting on it, and a couple other attributes that was featured in another video, in our enchantment video. You should go ahead and check that out.
Here's obviously our sheep farm. What we do here is usually we'll breed 2 of them. So if I was going to breed the green sheep, I'll wait to see what color baby I get.
We got green and lime.
So we got a green sheep, so I'm going to shear the adult green sheep, bright green sheep, sorry, and then we'll kill him.
A lime sheep.
Yeah, sorry about that. And then I'll kill this sheep. And then we would go down the line and do the same thing all the way down. So, brown sheep, I keep brown alone only because brown seems to be the most rare. Brown sheep occur naturally, but as far as brown dye goes...
It's hard, yeah. Brown dye is hard to come by. The only thing that will create brown dye is the cocoa beans. And the cocoa beans are the only thing, one of the only rarest things in the world, which are only found in chests through mob spawns or possibly mine shafts. I think they're only in mob spawns though, in the dungeons.
And we would do the same thing all the way down. You can see we have ours separated in a certain way. I won't show you all because I don't want to insult you, but we have pigs down here. It's the same deal. You'll breed a pig, you'll kill a pig. We do it a lot.
Now, if you notice, we have the sheep all different colors. We didn't really get into why we did that. The dyes are kind of hard to come by, some of them. I mean, it's not necessarily that it's hard to come by, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt.
Pastor, let's go outside and talk by the dyed wools, because it's too loud in here.
I guess we could go to our dyed wool chest, and then we could explain that. That might be a better idea.
It's too loud in there.
It is very loud. A lot going on. So Mikhail will hopefully come over here and look into this chest. I am already here looking into it, but you can't see what I'm looking at, so it's basically null and void.
Yeah, I'm here with you.
Alright, so what we got in here is different color wools. Obviously there's, white, gray, light gray, black, and brown, which are the normal sheep. And on a rare occasion, you will find a pink sheep walking around your world. But what we did is, we went through, I went through because I'm Martha Stewart, and I tried to find as many
AKA
guys
house
as I
bitch.
could. And traditionally what you want to get is the flowers, the yellow flowers, the red flowers, that will make your red and yellow dyes. Bone meal will make white dye. Ink sacs from the squids will make black dye. Lapis lazuli will make blue dye. If you put cactus into your furnace and burn down the cactus, you'll get your green dyes. And then the crafting table will kind of explain to you what you can do to combine these said dyes to make other ones, such as purple or magenta or cyan or light blue or etc. etc. Kind of running out of what I want to explain.
Well, get back to the sheep. So the reason we dye sheep instead of dyeing individual pieces of wool is we have the potential to get 4 pieces of that color. Another thing to note about sheep is when you have a baby sheep, it will be one of the colors of the parents. So if you had a black sheep and a white sheep, the sheep baby will either be black or white, and that's the same for a red sheep and a blue sheep and a purple sheep. And so,
which you guys kind of saw a little taste of that when we bred the green sheep and the lime sheep. It gave us a little baby lime sheep. So I mean, it's by chance. I mean, you're not going to always get what you want, but you can always go back in later and breed them again, and then hopefully you'll get more of one of the colors. And then, I mean, there's not really a limit to how many sheep of how many color you want, so you can go in there and just keep. You can make bigger pens and make 1,000 green sheep or light blue or whatever color you want. Basically, to dye the sheep, all you do is find what color dye you want, you put it in your hand, and you go up to the sheep, and I believe you press left trigger right onto the sheep, and it will dye it that color.
and in that way you can really accumulate a lot of colored dye for whatever you might want to use it for. Eventually maybe we'll build ourselves a bigger house. Yeah, and you don't have to waste your dye,
If you step into our bedroom, you can see where we dyed all kinds of blue wool and made our bedroom floor out of cyan, light blue, and regular blue. But for the most part, we haven't used much of the wool lately, or at all in this world. We do have other worlds where wool came into play a lot, and that's not going to be shown, obviously. But a lot of people like to make carpet or pixel art. A lot of people are into the pixel art, and you're going to need a lot of colors for that.
Yeah, and so basically that's our farming world. Our farm never really runs out. We never have to get new animals. We had to, in the first place, of course, stock up all of these pens, which took us a little while, but it wasn't too hard. You can see we have a lot of eggs going on.
Yeah, the cows can always be milked. You're going to use that for baking, or maybe you've been poisoned and you want to slow down the poison or stop that. You can just drink a bucket of milk. What else we got?
Basically, everything will grow every 20 minutes. So every 20 minutes, you can do it all over again.
And for those that don't know, 20 minutes is a full Minecraft day. 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes at night.
yeah, and so this has pretty much been our farming tutorial. Like I said, I don't want to go over the top with it, but I just wanted to give you guys a rough overview of how you can run it. You can, of course, ask us if you have any questions. I'm sure there's things that I forgot, but that's just kind of the way I am. And yeah, reach out to us.
God might have left out as well. But any questions, feel free to ask. Leave us comments, and we will get back to you. We will reply. You can always send us messages on Xbox Live or contact us that way as well.
Yeah, so for now, I guess I'm Father Mikhail.
And I'm Old Dirty Pastor.
Thanks for joining us for another survival hard mode tutorial for the Xbox 360 from the masters themselves. You guys take care, and we'll catch up with you.
Good night. Good night. Cut out that good night for me.
No way.